On December 7, 1941, the attack on Pearl Harbor changed the course of World War II and initiated the United States' involvement in the global war. The attack not only left serious consequences, but also reflected political, military, and social developments in the context of the era. This article will analyze in detail the attack, its historical context, important figures, as well as its long-term impacts. 1. Historical context. 1.1. Japan-U.S. relations before 1941. Relations between Japan and the United States had been strained since the 1930s. Japan pursued an expansionist policy in Asia, occupying Manchuria in 1931 and then expanding into China. These actions made the United States, along with many other Western countries, concerned about Japan's growing military power. Embargo policy. In response to Japan's military actions, the United States imposed economic embargoes, especially on oil and steel, which made Japan feel threatened and isolated. 1.2. Plan to attack Pearl Harbor. In that context, Japan decided to attack Pearl Harbor in the hope of eliminating U.S. naval power in the Pacific. The attack was meticulously planned, aiming to cause surprise and achieve its goals quickly. Japanese military leaders viewed Pearl Harbor as a major obstacle to their expansion plans in Southeast Asia. 2. The course of the attack. 2.1. Preparation for the attack. Japan prepared for the attack carefully. Intelligence. Japan had been collecting intelligence about Pearl Harbor for a long time. They knew the locations of U.S. warships and the activities of the Pacific Fleet. Forces involved. The attack was carried out by 6 aircraft carriers with a total of more than 350 aircraft, including fighters, bombers, and interceptors. 2.2. Attack on Pearl Harbor. In the early morning of December 7, 1941, Japan launched a surprise attack. First wave. At 7:48 a.m., Japanese aircraft began attacking U.S. warships and military facilities. The U.S. fleet was unprepared for defense, resulting in heavy losses. Second wave. After completing the first wave, Japanese aircraft returned to attack the remaining targets, including ground-based aircraft and military facilities. 2.3. Immediate consequences. The attack caused heavy losses to the United States. Human losses. About 2,400 U.S. soldiers were killed, thousands were injured. Material damage. 8 warships were sunk or severely damaged. Hundreds of aircraft were destroyed. 3. U.S. response. 3.1. Post-attack sentiment. The attack on Pearl Harbor caused great shock to the American people. Outrage. People felt insulted and outraged by Japan's actions, leading to a determination to join the war. Increased recruitment. This outrage prompted millions of volunteers to join the army to fight. 3.2. Declaration of war. Immediately after the attack, President Franklin D. Roosevelt gave a famous speech in which he called December 7th a date that will live in infamy. Just one day later, the United States declared war on Japan, officially entering World War II. 4. Long-term impact and consequences. 4.1. Changing the face of war. The attack on Pearl Harbor led to major changes in the face of war. U.S. involvement. The United States quickly entered a state of war, engaging in campaigns against Japan and other fascist forces. International alliances. The event prompted the formation of new alliances among anti-fascist nations, including the United States, Great Britain, the Soviet Union, and China. 4.2. Impact on the people. The attack created a strong wave of patriotism in American society. Many people volunteered to join the military and supported the war effort in various ways, from producing weapons to joining volunteer organizations. 4.3. Cultural legacy. The attack on Pearl Harbor has become an icon in popular culture. Many works of art, films, and documentaries have been produced to reflect this event. The movie Pearl Harbor, 2001, is one of the prominent examples, reviving memories of the attack and the American patriotism. 5. Lessons from Pearl Harbor. 5.1. The importance of intelligence. One of the major lessons from the attack is the importance of intelligence gathering and analysis. The failure to detect the signs of the attack led to serious consequences for the Pacific Fleet. 6. Conclusion. The attack on Pearl Harbor is not only an important historical event. Thank you for watching the whole video. If you find it interesting, Please give me a like and subscribe to the channel.